Okay, so I'm Jessica. Usually I'm up here singing. However, speaking is a lot different. Even though I speak in front of kids all day, it's still a lot different. So this is my 5th year, and I've been dreading this speech the whole time and not preparing for it. But here I am, and I did not have a lot of time to prepare because I am student teaching right now. So I just have a bunch of scribbles. So I'm from Linden, and I grew up in a Christian family going to a Lutheran church, and most of the people in that church were way older than me. So coming here to SVSU, I knew that I wanted to find a Christian group, but I did not know what it would be like or what it would feel like to know so many people who are also chasing after God and just who have such passion for Jesus in their hearts. So it was really scary at first being around so many people with those beliefs and not really knowing where I really stand in all of that. And I feel like I started learning so many more things after coming to his house that it's just been a very big growth in my heart and my knowledge of God and from where I started. Even though I still considered myself a Christian and still loved God and thought that I knew a lot, I still continue to learn and learn more and more. And it's just also really, I guess, scary to think about how much more there could be that you don't know, and to wonder like what you know compared to other people. So that was another thing that kind of held me back in my first year, was fear of what I knew and what I didn't know and what other people might think about that and like being different than others. But one thing is that we're all very different and we're all in different places and on our journeys. And so the more that I've been here, the more open I've been becoming and just feeling what it's like to be more open and more confident and not be afraid, and just realizing that having so many people who also believe in God does not mean that we all have to be exactly the same. We all have different ways of believing and different ways of worshiping. So when I first found his house, I came in and I was like, I was sitting right there, and I think I was too scared to come by myself, so I brought my roommate at the time, and it was a lot to take in all at once, and I just decided to keep coming, and every time I came, it felt more and more and more like home. I joined the freshman life group, and I met more people who had similar experiences as me, who were also in their first year of college, and that was led by Caitlin. A lot of you mentioned her already, but she was the leader of the freshman life group when I was in it, and she made a really big impact on me with all that I learned. And I feel like being a part of a small group just really helps you become personal and accountable and like just reflect on more than just being here. And I feel like here is more independent and all of us together at the same time. It's like two contrasts. But I think that a lot of people coming to college just really want to make friends. And so coming here, I wanted to make friends, but I was a very, very shy freshman. I might seem shy right now, but I have become a lot less shy since I was when I was a freshman. And I was also on the cross-country team, so not a lot of time to make for friendships and just, I guess, committing to the time of even going to the after party or finding the activities and events in small groups outside of just Tuesday, his house. But after my first year, I was not on the cross-country team anymore, and I started finding more time to go to small groups which helped me get to know more people and myself better and starting to become more comfortable. Although I still wasn't completely confident in being open and, I guess, transparent with everybody, and I still had a long ways to go. So then I went on retreat. And retreat, if you haven't been, is just a really amazing experience. It's like walking into a bubble, and the only air that you're breathing is purely Jesus. It's like time just... It's like time is not the same inside the bubble in the retreat as it is here. So I guess getting to experience that was just really life-changing, and that's where I really started to make a lot of connections with people here at his house. And throughout my years, I have made a lot of friends, but I didn't make as much time as I should have when you're making relationships. And you need to really nurture them. And a lot of my friends somehow disappeared, but I still continued to make more and more friends throughout the years. And every retreat that I went to, I grew a little bit more and became a little bit more confident. I remember one thing that was really difficult for me to, I guess, step over was so if anyone knows this, like the Lutheran belief for baptism is just being sprinkled on with water as a baby. And I really wrestled with the idea of what being submerged in water as baptism meant. And I would go on retreat and see everybody praising and just being so excited every time someone would be baptized. And I would really struggle with the idea and like transitioning my mind, I guess, into opening my mind and just being flexible in other ways and in continuing to learn more and more. So I knew that I wanted to get baptized, but I was afraid of what people would think that I hadn't been baptized in that way already. So it held me back even more at that point. And I feel like I was just waiting for the perfect moment that just felt like it had to happen. And there was one moment at the retreat that I felt the Holy Spirit washing over me, and I knew that I wanted to be baptized, but I was just very scared to go out in front of everybody. Yeah, kind of like I'm scared right now in front of everybody, but yeah, so I made a plan to get baptized when we came back, and so that was finally me, I guess, taking that step in making that choice and not letting fear cloud my vision and just keep holding me back. So I also feel like it's hard to look around and see everybody's internal battles that they're dealing with. And so a lot of the times you look around and you think everybody is doing fine, everybody is, I guess, on an upward slope, and it makes you have this idea of perfection or of what like being a Christian and having that Christian life is like. And that was very daunting, knowing that maybe my experiences and my battles weren't the same as everybody else's, and that looking around you see all these people who are living somewhat perfect lives, or you don't know what people are going through. And so I feel like I just have become more open in understanding that everybody is going through things, and that the journey to the journey along this path isn't just a straight upwards climb. Like, there are ups and downs, and there are highs and lows, and that's been the same for me as well. So just as persevering through even the dark times, like, and never giving up, and just knowing that it's not always going to be a sunny day. Sometimes there are harder days, and you just have to keep coming back and keep trying and restarting if you have to take a couple steps back and then take some more steps forward. So I feel like sometimes if you take steps back, you lose hope and think, oh, maybe I shouldn't keep going, but I guess that's just some advice. Okay, what else do I have to say? So I feel like once I started going to the after party, that's when I started to really feel like I already knew that this place was filled with warmth, and I could always feel God's presence in here. Like, I am just so thankful that I found his house and that I've came, and I'm just so grateful for all the people that I've met and all the people that have impacted me. And when I started going to the after party, I just started really feeling like more warmth than before, I guess. And like, this is the place, and this is the place where I belong, and this is a family of people who are all working towards the same thing. And we all are mostly, so we are all here for love is the main thing, like love for each other and love for God. And I'm so thankful for the friends that I have met along the way who have really supported me in my journey, and especially the people that I have met this year and last year, who I just know will be my forever people, and just helped me see that I don't have to be afraid to have my own truth and just show myself. And so, yeah, and those people, they know who they are. So, okay, I think that's it. So thank you. I'm really grateful for his house, and Troy and Heather. Thank you.